सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सुखं नित्यं स्वप्रकाशं व्यापकं नामरूपयोः अधिष्ठानं बुद्ध्यबोधं बुद्धेर्दृग्यत्तु निर्मलम् अपारं सर्ववेदान्त वेद्यं प्रत्यक्परं महः तदेवाहं नमस्तोऽन्यते इति मे निश्चितामतिः। Page 75, topic 128 in the middle. शिष्यस्य मोक्षेच्छा भ्रान्तिजन्येति उपपादनपूर्वकम् महावाक्यार्थोपदेशः The three sons of Shubha Santati, those who are having moksha ichha, desire for moksha, they have approached a guru asking for that Brahma Vidya, and Tattva Drishti pointed out that we have done all rituals and we have done all upasanas. In spite of that, our samsara problem continues. Therefore, O teacher, please give us a new upaya, a method, how to come out of this samsara problem. Samsara problem in the form of fear of death, fear about future, lot of insecurity. These all come under samsara. Vyadhi bhayam, jara bhayam, fear of disease, fear of old age. They also comes under samsara only. Because this fear is because of ignorance. Ignorance leads to all these problems. We can put in one word, suffering. A miserable life. A life with a lot of miseries. A miserable life. Freedom from this miserable life is called moksha. Desire to be free from all this is called moksha ichha. We have got such a moksha ichha. Please help us. Then the Guru started his teaching from this topic 128 onwards. He is addressing the Tattva Drishti, the Uttam Adhikari. Uttam Adhikari teaching is different. Manda Adhikari teaching is different. Madhyam Adhikari teaching is different. Students do not know that. What is that difference? Teacher only knows that. What is that difference? For Manda Madhyam Adhikari, mediocre students, For them, the Guru teaches a conventional approach teaching. And for Uttama Adhikari, non-conventional approach. Non-conventional approach, way of teaching for Uttama Adhikari. Manda Madhyama Adhikari sake, the teaching is in conventional approach method. I introduced that in the last class. What is conventional teaching? In conventional teaching, the Guru comes down to the level of the student's thinking pattern, accepting the student's wishful thinking, fancy thinking. Normally, the Manda Madhyama Adhikaris, they think, I have Sanchita karma, Agami karma, Prarabdha karma. I have lot of Punya Papa karma phalams I have to exhaust. Next Janma I should not have. I want to be free from next Janma. To be free from this next Janma, I have to get moksha. That way of thinking. Pirava varam vendum. Pirava varam vendum. Oh Lord, give me a boon that I should not born again. Dialogue is not over. Pirandalum marava varam vendum. If I am born, suppose, marava varam vendum, I should not forget you at any time. Pirava varam vendum, pirandalum marava varam vendum. Bhagavan sitting somewhere, I have to merge with him. Suppose I am not able to merge with him, suppose I get birth because of my karma, let me get birth, but I should not forget you, O Lord. This type of thinking people ki conventional teaching. Then Guru says, oh my dear student, don't worry. Every human being born out of Punya Papa Karma Misritam, that karma, Sanchita karma can be destroyed, burnt down. Prarabdha karma can be experienced, exhausted. Agami karma can be avoided. I will give you the method. One day definitely you will get moksha. Therefore, what? You can come to my class. I will give you moksha. This is called sadhya moksha. After studying for some time, you will definitely get moksha. There is no doubt. You will be free from Sanchita karma, Agami karma and Prarabdha karma also you exhaust. Like this, Guru comes down accepting the karma, janma and moksha particularly. He promised the moksha also. I promise you, I will give you moksha. Definitely you will get moksha. This type of teaching, when Guru starts words like this, student is so happy. Manda Madhyama Adhikari students are so comfortable. Appa, ittana naala oru nanna Guru kadichirukkaru enakku. I have got a nice right Guru. That is called coming down to the level of the student and helping, encouraging moksha as a future event, as a promise. This is called Adhyaropa teaching. Adhyaropa approach. But here the student is Uttamadhikari, Tattva Drishti's sake. Guru is going to give Apavada teaching, direct teaching, not talking about Sanchita karma, Agami karma, Prarabdha karma. There is no promise of getting moksha, giving moksha. Uttama Adhikari, Guru never promised moksha. For Uttama Adhikari, Guru teaches directly Mandukya Upanishad. No Mundaka, no Taittiriya, no Katha, no Kena Upanishad. Directly Mandukya Upanishad teaching for Uttama Adhikari Guru gives. But all people cannot withstand. What we are following conventional method first. Whole second chapter of Bhagavad Gita is for Uttama Adhikari. Actually, Lord Krishna is not supposed to teach that. Shastra normally address Uttama Adhikari first. If not possible, then I will give you the teaching. If you consider yourself as Manda Madhyama Adhikari, you come to know after studying this fourth chapter, then you yourself know if you are a Manda Madhyama Adhikari, the teaching will come, another way of teaching, conventional teaching. For this Uttama Adhikari, the teaching is, moksha is not a sadhyam. It is not a goal. Moksha is your real swarupam. You don't have Sanchita karma at all. You don't have Agami karma also. You don't have Janma at all. Where is the question of Punarjanma? No question of Punarjanma. Now itself you don't have Janma. Where is the question of Punarjanma? So Guru gives that teaching of Mandukya. Nantah pragnam, na bhish pragnam. Like that teaching once Guru gives, Guru is talking from Lakshartha I standpoint. Uttama Adhikari Shishya also listening from Lakshartha I standpoint is receiving. I am Nitya Muktaha. I need not get moksha. I am Atma Swarupam. How can I have Sanchita karma? How can I have Agami karma? How can I have Prarabdha karma also? Na punyam, na papam, na saukhyam, na dukkham. Therefore, na mantram, na tirtham. That is the teaching, highest teaching is going to come. That is possible only through Mahavakya Bodhana. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now the Guru starts his teaching. Mahavakya Upadesha is this. First Guru says, my dear student, there is no question of getting moksha. There is only removal of misconception, removal of bhranti. Another very concrete example, if you want to know, a sculptor never create Krishna Vigraha. He never create Krishna Vigraha, idol. In the stone already Krishna Vigraham is there. Already Krishna Vigraham is there. He removes only unwanted stone pieces. Clear? The sculptor is not bringing the Krishna form in that. He removes that unwanted stone particles, pieces, automatically Krishna Vigraham comes. Krishna picture is there in his mind. He knows where to carve, where to chisel, what part I have to chisel to bring the flute in the hands of Krishna. Which part if I chisel and remove, the flute can come. If which part I remove, the face can come. Like that, here also Vedanta Guru, through Mahavakyam, he removes the unwanted misconceptions from the mind of the student. For Uttamadhikari, Guru does that. Here, Sishyasya moksha ichha bhrantijanya iti. For Mandamadhyamadhikari, Guru cannot say bhrantijanya. My dear student, your problem is only because of your delusion, Anna, student will go away. No student will accept you have delusion, you have confusion, Anna. Even though it is true, for Mandamadhyamadhikari, Guru says what? My dear student, what you said exactly correct. I know there is a problem, there is sanchita karma, there is a samsara, punya, papa, all problems are there. Don't worry, don't afraid of this samsara, I will remove, he says. But here Guru says, your samsara is your bhranti. Directly attacking the student, because he knows the student will not go. Uttamadhikari student. He will withstand, mature person, a refined mind person. Bhrantijanya, your Sishyasya moksha ichha. I am desirous of getting moksha. The student expressed that. I am desirous of getting moksha. Your desire for moksha is delusion, born out of delusion. Yara student varuvana class re, except Uttamadhikari, nobody will come. Sishya says, Guru, I want to get moksha. Your desire is wrong. Your desire is born out of delusion. Which student will accept on the insult? But so many people are not having this desire. I am a rare case, I have come here to get moksha. And I thought you are a very, very knowledgeable person and you appreciate my desire. What? You appreciate my desire, you acknowledge my desire, and you praise my desire. That's what I thought. I never thought you said my desire is born out of delusion. But Guru Sishya is not asking. Guru is confident. This Sishya is a mature student, Tattva Drishti. Bhrantijanya iti. It is born out of Bhranti. Upapada Purvakam iti. Upapadana Purvakam Mahavakyartha Upadeshaha. Now Mahavakya Artha Upadesha. This Uttama Sishya requires only Mahavakyam. He requires only Mahavakya Upadesha. For Mandamadhyama Adhikari, not Mahavakya Upadesha. Karma Yoga Upadesha. Panchamaha Yajna Upadesha. Upasana Ekarupa Vishwarupa Upasana Upadesha. But for Uttama Adhikari, neither Karma Yoga nor Upasana Yoga sadhanam, because this, to become as Uttama Adhikari, you are supposed to complete Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga. After finishing Karma Yoga, Upasana, only one can become a Uttama Adhikari. That's why Tattva Drishti need not practice any Karma Yoga and Upasana Yoga. Why? What is the reason? Because he has already completed He has already completed Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga. That is why he has come as a Uttamadhikari. The way he is talking, the way he is expressing, Guru is very confident. This student is Uttamadhikari. Therefore, boldly Guru is addressing the student, Prantijanya iti. So, what you require? Mahavakya Upadesha, not Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga. So, Mahavakya Upadesha. What is that Mahavakya Upadesha? Why it is Brantijanya? He gives first reason number 1 in this paragraph. In the second paragraph, Kincha onwards, second misconception he gives. First misconception and second misconception. Misconception number 1 is your desire is born out of Bhranti. I will read the portion. Atyantika dukkha nivrittihi Paramananda praptischa Moksha iti kathyate Sishyasya mokshecham Jnatva guruhu tadupayam bhutam Vedantaika samadhigamyam Jnanamupadishati Jnanasvarupasya Nana shastreshu Nana prakarena uktatve Karena uktatve Api jiva brahma bheda nivartaka jnanasyaiva Moksha sadhanatvena Vedeshu pratipaditattvat Tadrishameva jnanamupadishati Atyantika dukkha nivrittihi. Moksha means moksha iti. What do you mean by moksha? Liberation means what? Normally, liberation means, this is the definition. Atyantika dukkha nivrittihi. Nivrittihi means removal, destruction, freedom from. Atyantika dukkha means total sorrow. Freedom from total sorrow is one part of the definition of moksha. Two statements are there in moksha definition. First statement is absolute freedom from sorrow is the first part of the definition of moksha. Atyantika means absolute, complete, total. Dukkha means sorrow. Nivritti means freedom. Freedom from sorrow totally. Number 1, part number 1. Then what is the second part of the definition? Paramananda praptischa. Ananda prapti, attainment of supreme ananda. Attainment of supreme ananda, paramananda prapti. Dukkha nivritti, ananda prapti. Dukkha nivritti, ananda prapti. Two misconceptions. I want to get moksha. How? By removal of sorrow, by getting ananda. Prapti and getting, attaining of ananda. These are the two misconceptions. But this is the definition of moksha. But here Guru says this definition is not perfectly correct. This is only for Manda Madhyama Adhikari. Dukkha Nivritti, Ananda Prapti. Freedom from sorrow, in getting Ananda. Iti moksha iti kathyate. People talk about moksha like this. Kathyate. Sishyasya mokshecham gnatva. Having known the desire of moksha in the student. Sishyasya moksha ichham gnatva. Guruhu tadupaya bhutam. The Guru follow a method. Upaya means a technique. A teaching in the form of a technique. What is that? Vedanta Eka Samadhi Gamyam. Through Vedantic teaching alone, this can be removed. What can be removed? That I have dukkham, I have to get ananda, I want to be free from dukkham. This desire can be completed only through Vedanta. Eka Samadhi Gamyam. That alone, Eka means that alone is the Shastra. No other Shastra is available. Adhigam. Samadhigamya means can be accomplished, can be acquired only through Vedanta. Jnana upadishati. Jnanam, Guru gives that jnanam. Upadishati means he teaches about that Vedanta Shastram and he gives knowledge to that student. Jnana Swarupasya, but this Jnanam is also Jnanam opposite to Ajnanam. Ajnanam is the cause, Bhranti means Ajnana. To remove that Bhranti, Ajnanam, Jnanam is required. But the same Jnanam also in Vedanta, there is a Dvaita Vedanta, there is Vishishtadvaita Vedanta, there is Advaita Vedanta. Madhvacharya, Dvaita Vedanta, they also use this same Prasthanatraya. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra. Vishishtadvaita Ramanujacharya also use the same Prasthanatraya. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra. Vishishtadvaita Vedanta. Advaita Vedanta also same Bhagavad Gita, same Upanishads, same Brahma Sutra. But three Dvaita Vedanta, Vishishtadvaita Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta. Which one is correct? There are some people, all are correct. They say Dvaita Vedanta also is correct. Vishishtadvaita Vedanta also is correct. Advaita Vedanta also is correct. It is just like saying a mathematics teacher. 100 plus 200 is equal to how much? 300. But 3 students comes, 100 plus 200, one student comes as 300 answer. Another student comes with 400 answer. Another student comes 500 answer. Guru, teacher puts very good, very good, very good. Everybody. Can teacher afford to put for 3 of them, we good, we good, we good, we good and Very good. And the red ink. If a teacher puts like that, next day her job will be fitting the no job at all. No teacher effort to write like that. There can be only one right answer. Similarly, Dvaita Vedanta, Visishtadvaita Vedanta, Advaita Vedanta, if only one can be correct, not all the three. How only one can be correct? Among the three, which one is that correct one? For that sake, we have to study minimum 3 decades. Minimum 3 decades. 30 years. From whom? Well, again, the correct. From whom you have to study? And if you study 3 decades from Visishtadvaita Vedanta teacher, you get only Visishtadvaita. That's correct. Like that, here also he says, Nana Shastreshu Jnana Swarupasya. This Jnanam is also given by many systems of philosophers. Sankhya, Nyaya, Yoga, Vaiseshika, Purvamimamsaka, Bauddha, Jaina, Charvaka, Nalu Bauddham, totally 11 systems of philosophies. All of them are talking Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya, Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha. Everyone talks, but how this Jiva is Brahman, in the way they present, there is a problem. There is a difference. Buddha also, the teaching, almost they come, but they commit mistake. Vijnanavadi. Deham pranam apindriyanya pichalam buddhincha shunyam viduhu. This is the shloka I am going to take tomorrow. Dakshinamurti shloka. So the systems of philosophies, Nana Shastreshu, they give different meanings. What to do? Which one is correct? Nana Shastreshu, Nana Prakarena, differently they present. Nyaya philosopher says, what is the substratum of this universe? Paramanu and Chalva. And Sankhya philosopher says, Prakriti, Ishvara, and Ishvarane kadiyadu, Nirishvaravadi. Prakriti alone is this happening, everything, he says. We have studied all of them in Brahma Sutra, 2nd chapter, thoroughly. And forgotten also. And Mandukya also I explained that. Nana Prakarena Uktatve Api. Even then, they have presented, they have written books. Sri Bhashyam is there. For Brahma Sutra, commentary written by Ramanujacharya. Sri Bhashyam. Madhvacharya also written commentary. Nana Prakarena Uktatve Api. Even then. Jiva Brahma Bheda Nivartaka Jnanasya Eva. They talk about Jiva Brahma Bheda. Dvaita philosopher talk about Jiva Brahma. Jiva can never become Brahman. How can you say you are Brahman? If you say you have Brahma, anartham. Vishishtadvaita says you are part of Brahman, you can never be Brahman. That's why Acharya says here, Jiva Brahma Veda Nivartaka. The removal of the difference between Jiva and Brahman, that Jnanam, only Jnanasya Eva Moksha Sadhanatvena. That is the only sadhanam for moksha. Not by any other method. Moksha sadhanatvena Vedeshu Pratipaditatvad. Vedeshu, in Veda, this is established. Pratipaditatvad. Tadrishameva Jnanam Upadishati. That Jnanam alone, Advaita Jnanam alone, here the Guru is teaching, not Dvaita Jnanam, not Vishishta Advaita Jnanam. Adhik nee padikave theva illa. Everybody by birth they are Dvaitins. Bhagavan is different, I am different. Adhik or philosophy thevaya. Murari story madri. Murari Barber Murari story, you remember? So Brahmachari comes with, I have studied 12 years. Dvaitam Bhati, you want to talk. Dvaitam Bhati ni 12 வருஷம் படிக்க வேண்டாம். சின்ன குழந்தைக்கு தெரியும், பாட்டிக்கு தெரியும், தாத்தாக்கு தெரியும். Those are all ignorant. They talk about Dvaitam only. Bhagavan is different, I am different. And the different and தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு எதுக்கு படிக்கணும்? And thinking I am a qualified person in MA University, Madras University, philosophy, Dvaita philosophy, gold medalist. Gold medal sambadikana, moksha marad. Therefore, Visishtadvaita Bhavana, part of Bhagavan, that is naturally there in people. Many people have that. But many people don't have that I am that Paramatma. For that you have to study. Dvaita Jnanam sake you need not study. Everybody going temple, Bhagavan Kapat, Appane Kapat, Melerika Appane Kapat, Yellar Kekara. Upon Dvaitam Padichukuda Ade, Adiki Vidin Padipane. Therefore, Jnana Upadishati, Tadrishameva, Jiva Param, Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Rupa Jnanam Eva Upadishati. Here, Nichaladasa. Therefore, Vichara Sagara Grantha is Advaita Vedanta Grantha. Adi theriyana first. Advaita Vedanta Grantha. Now Guru is starting. He Sishyam Paramananda Vaptau Janana Maranadi Dukkha Rupa Samsara Nivrittau Cha Tavotpanne Cha Kranti Janyetyevehi Janyetyevehi Yatastvam Nisargataha Eva Niratishaya Paramananda Swaruposi Tasmat Sada Paramananda Swarupena Eva Sataha Tava Punastat Prapti Cha Na Yujjate Yanna Praptam Tallabhayaiva Ujitecha Tat Swarupam Tu Tvaya Sarvada Praptameveti Ataha Tat Praptaye Tava Jayamane Cha Brahmamantara Na Sangachate. This paragraph, He Sishya onwards, up to Na Sangachate, very, very important. How the Guru is so ingeniously addressing the Uttamadhikari student, where the student is committing mistake. To listen to that Guru's words, these lines, the student must have tremendous attention. If that attention is not there, this cannot be acceptable for a student. that much focusing mind upon these words of the Guru. With that confidence only Guru is speaking. Where Shishya is committing a mistake, Mandadhikari, Madhyamadhikari keep aside. We are not addressing them. He is thinking all Vichara Sagara students are Tattva Drushti like students. Apadu nenichi padikkanam. Shastra, after completing the chapter, if you don't understand this chapter, doesn't matter, don't feel bad. Vichara Sagara is not over by 4th chapter. He continues for the students who cannot grasp this teaching. More elaborately for Manda Madhyamadhikari. But try to listen his words with full attention. If you are not a Uttama Adhikari, before completing at least half of the 4th chapter, if I become a Uttama Adhikari, because of Janma Punyas, we are blessed. Otherwise, no problem. Erkanave Guru teach Pandinirka. Padikalam, no problem. This is Purinjandi Padikalam. Oh, Manda Madhyamadhikari, eppudi irupanu paakalame. If you are Uttama Adhikari, Manda Madhyamadhikari eppudi irupanu paakalam, avanukku teaching eppudi irukrom paakalam. Either way it is useful only. Hey Shishya, oh my dear student, Shraddhaya undi ukandatiye Paramananda Vaptau. To avapti means prapti. To get Paramanandam praptau, Janana Maranadi Dukkha Rupa Samsara Nivrittau cha. I have to come out of Janana Marana Samsara. Dukkha Rupa Samsara. Jananam Jaya Ella Dukkham. Jananam Dukkham, Maranam Dukkham, everything Dukkham only. Janana Maranadi. Vyadhi Dukkham, old age Dukkham, all this Dukkham, Rupa Samsara. This type of Samsara. Birth, death, Vyadhi and old age. Death வந்து புசுக்குன்னு ஒரு வாட்டி வந்துடும் போயிடும். இந்த வியாதி அங்கிறது every minute, every second, it kills us. The pain, the suffering in the form of old age, and if you become bedridden, you have to see the suffering. And that disease eats up the person, and you do not know that much suffering. Other people who are serving you, they know much, because this person is a half coma, bedridden patient, half coma la iruppan, and ellame bed la da, and other people are suffering without sleep. Son, daughter-in-law, or daughter, wife, whoever, who are all there, all are working. And you will have a guilt, because of my ill health, so many people are struggling. That is guilt. Bhagavan, please take me soon. Bhagavan enna pannuvar? Paathindirpar. I am also waiting for your karma to complete. My dear, what can I do? Adha Janana Maranadi Dukkha Rupa Samsara Nivrittau cha. Vishaya Saptami Samsara Nivrittau cha. Tava Utpanna Ichha, the desire in you, that desire which has arisen, Tattava to you, Utpanna. This is also Vishaya Saptami. Tava Utpanna Ichha, Utpanna Ichha. Bhrantijanya iti eva. Bhrantijanya eva. Eva hi. It is born out of delusion. I have Janma Dukkham, Jara Dukkham, Vyadhi Dukkham, Marana Dukkham. And in any case, Adi Bhrantijanyam. It is born out of confusion, delusion, misconception, nothing else. Then what you require? Some notional correction is required. Pujya Swamiji says, Dayananda Swamiji, cognitive change. Thought level, we have to bring a transformation. Bhagavad Gita is that which brings a life transformation book, that is. Transformation it brings. Thinking pattern changes. That alone is required. Bhrantijanya iti eva hi. Yataha. Therefore, tvam nisargataha eva niratishaya paramananda swaruposi. My dear, because this is your Bhranti. What? Janma is there, Maranam is there, Vyadhi is there, Dukkham is there, Punya is there, Papam is there. I want to come out of all these things. Kada teruttarre? Kada teruttar. Neenga da enade kada ter kada? Nee da nanna help pannu to cross this samsara. Adu vere. You alone can help me to cross over this samsara. Samsarame illa. Where is the question of crossing? That samsara is not there, you have to understand. Guru says, Tava tvam nisargataha, by your very nature. Nisargataha means by your very nature, you are niratishaya paramananda swarupasi. You are absolute. Niratishaya means absolute, superlative degree. Paramananda, superior most Ananda Swarupam you are. Paramananda Swarupam, Swarupaha Asi. Niratishaya, unsurpassable, that is excels. That Ananda Swarupam you are. You need not get Ananda, you don't have sorrow at all. Where is the question of freedom from sorrow? You recognize that you are free from sorrow already. Tasmat, therefore, sada paramananda swarupena eva sataha. Since you are already all the time being a paramananda swarupa, supreme ananda swarupam you are, sataha, being so, tava punaha tat prapti ischa na yujyate. Once you are Brahma Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam, such a type of desire won't arise at all. If it is rising, that Ichcha means Paramananda Prapti I want to get, and I want to be free from sorrow means that must be born out of Bhranti. You are already Ananda Swarupam. How can you get this desire? If you get this desire only because of one thing, my dear, that is only because of your misconception, delusion. Therefore, tat prapti ichcha na yujyate, that desire will not arise at all. If it has arisen means, risen means, it is only because of delusion. Na yujyate. Yan na praptam tal labhaya uchito ichcha. Yan na praptam. If that is not achieved or accomplished, that is not there, what Ananda is not there. If I don't have Ananda, then that Prapti Ichcha, I want to get Ananda, it is correct. Okay, Paravat. Yat na praptam, yat Ananda, Prapti, Ananda, not there, Dukkha is there, suppose really. If you have really Dukkha, if you don't have Ananda, then tal labhaya, to get that Ananda labha, eva uchita ichcha, that is, that desire is proper. But that is not correct. You are already Ananda Swarupam, you don't have Dukkha at all, but still you are desiring for that. அப்படி என்ன இருக்கணும்? Suppose you don't have ananda, if you have sorrow, then I have to accept. You work for that. Already you are Ananda Swarupam. In that Ananda Swarupam, dukkha is not possible, but still you are asking for Ananda and freedom from sorrow. Adi and the desire only because of misconception. Tat ichha tvat swarupam tu, your nature. Tvat means your nature. Tvaya sarvada praptameva iti. Tvat swarupam, your own swarupam. That's why everybody is having Brahman experience. Ananda experience is there, but they do not know that Anandam Brahma I am. Puja Swamiji always says, nobody is lacking Brahma Jnanam. Nobody is lacking Brahma Anubhava. Anandam Brahma Anubhava, nobody is lacking. Everybody is having. But everybody is lacking what? Brahma Jnanam. உனக்கு பிரம்ம அனுபவம் தேவையில்லை, பிரம்ம ஞானம் தான் வேணும். நான் பிரம்மன்னு தெரியல உனக்கு, அதுதான் ப்ராப்ளம். त्वया सर्वदा प्राप्तमेव इति अतः तत् प्राप्तये तव जायमाने इच्छा. Since you are already Brahma Swarupam, Ananda Swarupam, Dukkha Rahita Swarupam, now you want to get Ananda. That type of ichha, Brahmamantara na sangacchate. Other than delusion, confusion, misconception, it cannot arise. Na sangacchate, it cannot happen. Without delusion, such a wrong expectation will not take place. Without delusion, misconception, such a desire will never arise. Your desire is because of delusion, confusion. Now, next misconception. So, first misconception is, I want Ananda. Now, second misconception, I want to be free from pain. Kincha janana maranadi rupa संसारः यदि कदाचित् त्वय्यभूत् तदा तव तन्निवृत्तये इच्छोचिता भवेत्. वस्तुतस्तु सः संसारः ईषदपि कालत्रयेपि नास्ति एव त्वयि. तस्मात् कालत्रयेपि अविद्यमानस्य संसारदुःखस्य निवृत्सा ते भ्रमान्तरा न घटते, भ्रममन्तरा न घटते. हे शिष्य त्वं तु जनन मरणादि सर्व संसार शून्य चिन्मात्र स्वरूप ब्रह्मैवासि. तस्मान्मा स्मर कदापि जनन मरणादि दुःखरूपं संसारम्. किंच moreover जनन मरणादि रूपः संसारः यदि कदाचित् त्वयि अभूत्. If this is the conditional clause, if you would have samsara problem really, if you were having really, what? Janana, birth is there really, marana, disease, death is there really, suppose, adipadat, vyadhi, jara, they are all there really. Samsara, this whole thing is called samsara. Yadi abhud, kadachit, once upon a time, you have that samsara really epo irindade nenichalum kuda. Tada, tava tan nivrittaye. Then to remove that, tan nivritti means samsara nivrittai. For that sake, ichha uchita bhavet. Your desire is reasonable. When, if you have really birth, if you have really death, if you have really old age, if you have really disease, suppose you are having the samsara dukkham really, then your desire is reasonable and tenable, logical. I agree with that. But vastutastu, in fact, really speaking, vastutastu, saha samsaraha, that type of janana marana vyadhi रूप संसारः ईशिदपि कालत्रयेपि नास्ति एव त्वयि. In you, त्वयि, in you, there is no such thing at all. Birth is not there, death is not there for you. There is no birth, त्वयि, for you. In you, there is no birth, janana, no death, no marana, and no vyadhi, no old age. Ishadapi, even a wee bit, Ishadapi, even a little bit also, even an iota of that janana marana samsara is not there. When kalatrayepi, even the past, present and future. At no time you have birth, death, jara and old age. Jara means old age and disease, not there. Nasti eva tvai, they are not there at all. Tasmat, therefore, kalatraye api avidyamanasya. Since they are not there even 3 periods of time, since they are not there even in 3 periods of time, samsara dukkhasya nivivritsa, nivartitum ichha nivivritsa, desiderative form. Your desire to be free from that sorrow, samsara, free from janana, free from marana, free from vyadhi, free from old age, samsara dukkhasya nivivritsa, te brahmamantarana ghatate. Other than your delusion, this type of desire can never arise. This is only sheer your delusion, misconception, wrong notion. Hey Shishya, oh my dear student, tvam tu, really speaking, you are what? Janana, maranadi, sarva samsara, shunya chinmatra, swarupa brahmaivasi. You are pure, free from janana, marana, adipadat, vyadhi, jara, all other problems, hunger, thirst, shadurmayaha. Sarva samsara shunya, you don't have hunger, thirst, you don't have sorrow, attachment, you don't have vyadhi, jara. All shadur means shunya, free, totally absent. Then who are you? Chinna matra, chin matra. You are pure consciousness, chinmatra swarupa, pure consciousness, Brahma alone. Tasmat masmara kadapi. May you never remember that. May you never think about that. What? Janana is there for me. Marana, date of birth, chocolate kudu. Parvala. Anan, really speaking, I am birthless. Marana, date of death, going to come. Don't worry. You are free from death. Body is going to die. Panchabhutas. Body, Panchabhautika Shariram, going to merge with Panchabhutas. That's all. Maranadi, Adipadat, old age also. Old age is belong to body. Disease belongs to body, not you. That's why you say, I have disease. You don't say, I am disease. I have bag. You are not the bag. Yes, I have a dog, pet dog. That means what? I am different from dog. I have disease means I don't have disease. My body has got a disease. In your words itself there is Vedanta. Okay. Kadapi janana maranadi dukkha rupam samsaram masmara. Never think about all the time, I have this problem, that problem, worry, guilt, hurt. Hey, all are problems of the body, mind, complex matter. Matter, interacting. Doesn't matter. Therefore, Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.